Yo, I'm Hit Boy, 1/5 of Surf Club, man. We out here, Austin, Texas, doing it way big, South by Southwest. You already know.
So what is Surf Club?
Surf Club is a collective, young artists, producers, writers, just musicians. This is just like, just a whole brand. It's part of the culture, man. Surf Club.
How did you guys hook up?
Actually, me, BK, and Chili Chill, like, we started it when we was like 17, and it didn't even start on no music stuff. It was just us being young, fresh dudes hanging out, going to the mall, getting at girls, and we called ourselves the Surf Club. And then Chili Chill started putting a name in his music and just saying it, and it just, you know, has become what it's becoming right now.
How did you use the internet at all to connect between you guys?
Man, the internet was like everything for me. Like MySpace, I met Chasing Cashe on MySpace, and a couple months before that I met Polow the Don on MySpace, and it was just crazy. I just sent him a request, and a couple hours later he had sent me a message and was like, you know, let's get this money, and he wanted to help me with, you know, my production stuff, and he heard a couple beats that was on my page. I went to go meet with him like the next day after that, played him like 60 beats, and he was like, yo, your joints is crazy, I want to sign you like on the spot. I barely had just found out who Polow the Don was. He had just did the London Bridge Fergie joint, and I was like, yo, this dude crazy. He was hella cool, and we just rocked from then. So internet was just like a lot for me, just for branding and getting my real start.
Is that how you met Chasing Cashe?
That's definitely how I met Chasing Cashe. On MySpace, I had been hearing about him. He had been hearing about me. And one day I just sent him a message, and I was like, yo, I like your joints. I checked the joints out on his page, and we connected. And the first time we ever met, we made like these crazy beats together, and was just like, we kept rocking from there. Then he became a part of Surf Club, and we just been building it from day one. You know
how did he come over? Is that
I had a little spot at the crib or whatever, and he was staying in the city. I stay about an hour away from LA outside, so I drove all the way to Hollywood to meet up with him, pick him up, drove right back to the crib. So this is like a 2-hour trip, you feel me? And like as soon as we sat down to make beats, it was just magic from day one. So we just rocked from there.
How did you guys link up with Lil Wayne? How did that?
That was through our boy KY, who was Lil Wayne's engineer. Chase sent him some beats. He hit him up on Twitter and was like, you know, we need beats, you know, Wayne looking for stuff. Sent him like 4 beats, and Wayne ended up using all of them, and one of them ended up being Drop the World, and then Eminem got on it and it became a hit.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, how am I supposed to feel? Ecstatic, excited, like, you know, it's just a dream come true. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Did it change, like, did it change your work after that?
I mean, yeah, of course, like, you know, definitely more notoriety and people respecting us a whole lot more, because we had done a bunch of stuff like, you know, in the pop world, Pussycat Dolls. I did stuff for Mary J. Blige. I did stuff for a lot of people, but when that joint came out, it was like, okay, these dudes are for real. They're serious, and people start definitely looking forward to more things that we were doing. Then I did I did the Christmas in Harlem for Kanye West. Then after that, I did Pusha T, My God, and it's just been all love from there, and it's more to come.
How do you hook up with all these guys? How does that work? How did that happen?
Well,
wait, how old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Okay.
I'll be 24 in May 21st. So I met Kanye West through his cousin. His cousin actually lives out in the area where I live at, about an hour from LA, and we linked up through just like a mutual friend or whatever. Just like not even really on some music stuff. We just became friends. Like we used to just play NBA 2K all day, and I was sending him beats and for a long time, and then finally he hit me one day. He was at Kanye West's the release for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. He was like, yo, I think Kanye is about to use one of these beats for a Christmas song. And I'm like, a Christmas song? That's crazy. And I was like, shit, for sure, I'm with it. And then after that, you know, I went to go link up with him out in New York, and we just made crazy music. Me and Kanye actually working hand in hand and sitting next to each other, going back and forth with ideas, and we just created a lot of songs in like a 2-week span, and it's been all love. Like, so that's family now. Good music, Surf Club all day.
So wait, how do you describe the process with Kanye, and how do you see him as a producer?
Oh man, like, it's crazy. Like, that guy is just such like a genius. Like, it's just like his ideas, like, it's just at first you'd be like, because he's just so sporadic with it, and like he might love something one minute, then the next minute he's not. But like, I feel like at the end of the day, most of the time he's right, and he knows how to put together real projects and structure it the way exactly how he sees it in his head, and it comes out great. Like I was making one beat, and I had 2 different parts to it, and he was like, yo, I don't like this part, I don't love this part, but keep this part and slow it down. And then at first I was like, oh man, he messing the vibe up. But then when I did it, it just came out to be the craziest joint that we probably did out there.
How do you explain that?
I mean, it's exciting, man. It's a dream come true. Like, just every time he walks in the room, or I walk into the room where he is, it's just like, wow, like this is really Kanye West, and he's really, feeling my music. So it's just a blessing, man.
So do you think it's important, because with the internet, especially as a producer, like you don't need to be in the same room as someone to work, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but do you think it's like, do you think it's important as well to be with someone?
Definitely, just for vibe purposes, just you never know what they might be feeling, or when you get together, it's just a whole different energy. But I mean, however it happens, Christmas in Harlem came about through just me sending beats, and I didn't even see Christmas in Harlem originally as a Christmas song, but his ideas, when maybe I would have been there and been like, nah, I don't want to do a Christmas song, and then he would have would have messed the vibe up. But since I just sent beats and he heard what he heard, it came out the way it did.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Can you give us a shout out? LAstereo.tv.
LAstereo.tv, man. I'm Hit Boy. It's the surfclub.com. Check us out. Yep.